Twitch needs to eat too. Pausing for the ad beasts.
Hey, how's it going? Happy Wednesday. Hope you guys doing well. Hey, did someone come in? How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Good luck at the bug hunts, friend. You're currently debugging, painting some render targets at runtime for some garden management systems. Nice. That's one thing I actually want to look into. I want to look into how the hell to do like a render target, like real time, like painting in a sense. Because I want to see if I can paint to a render target and have that automatically spawn PCG based on the render target's result. Because theoretically, that should be doable. Because it's just you can just read a texture. But I just need to look into how the hell to do the runtime painting, basically. So, there's so much I need to like look into. There's just so little time. If I had like an editor, I would save a lot of time, like on Saturdays, to do it. But I don't make enough to hire an editor. One day, maybe. We'll see. Yeah. Lost in the vast ocean that has unreal possibilities. I mean, this week I've been lost in the deep ocean that is too much to figure out in too little time. I'm too deep in the water, and I'm struggling to come up and breathe for air. I tried 2 different things this week that failed. First, I tried to do the traffic intersections, and I hit a roadblock because it needs either Houdini or C++. I mean, primarily Houdini, but I'm sure it can be also done in C++. I can't help with that. And then I was like, okay, well, I remember people were asking about using landscape splines. And I tried looking into those, and yeah, ran into issues. Because even though I made a video on landscape splines, I never tested multiple splines at once for whatever reason. And so you need to have landscape slides partitioned to sample them properly. But even then, it doesn't sample them properly. Like, it doesn't separate each spline individually, which is crazy. So yeah. Still gotta work on some stuff, but I need more time. So I'm working on something else for this Sunday now. There's a third thing where I'm just improving the generation. Oh, also this week, another bad thing that happened this week, that has to do with the city, is apparently there was a PCGX update that has broken the zone graph plugin that I just released on Sunday already. So apparently, every time it gets updated, the zone graph plugin breaks. And the only way to launch the project is to remove the zone graph plugin. So things are just not going my way this week. Or like, I guess this past week. It's just not going my way. So yeah, I need time for a breath, and I'm in the ocean trying to swim up. It's okay. I'll make it to the other side. Usually do. So, one step at a time. But I was going to originally work on the elite and champion AI stuff, but considering that there's the new package builds being released on Monday, the 2nd, since the 1st is on Sunday, I figured that we should just focus on bug fixing and things like that for the next few days. Sending me your cosmic energy, for what it's worth, I'll appreciate it. I appreciate it. So yeah, we'll just focus on figuring out if there's any bugs and things of that nature, and hopefully get those addressed and fixed. And just general like improvements and things that I want that I've been holding off doing. Yeah. Because I think yesterday we successfully fixed the first issue, which is the pack spawning is now actually spread out. And one thing I am noticing, though, is I might need more area for my game. Like, I feel like considering the size of the packs, I might need bigger areas to like maneuver around. So, oh no, it's something I've been thinking about, but thankfully it's not locked in space. And also, as I mentioned it slightly yesterday, but I might be hiring someone to do the dungeon generator part for the game, because Dungeon Architect isn't giving me what I want. But they need to free up and then tell me how much they want for it. But a custom setup that will work, that is also based on PCG as its like core thing under the hood, would open up so many possibilities. My God, it would open up so many possibilities. So we'll see. Okay. Your own dungeon generator, a most recent project, but you didn't use PCG. Nice. Dungeon generators are hard. Hey, Kane, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. What's your approach for spread out spawn? You try it in 2 different scenarios. You get random points on the nav mesh and take the ones furthest away from all other, but even that is not like 100% still shoot. I'll show you. They should still have it open. So right now I'm waiting for the navigation to finish loading, which is basically when the dungeon's finished loading. I delay by another roughly 4 seconds. I mean, honestly, I can delay by 3.9 seconds. Where it's basically navigation's finished. And then what I do is this. Random reachable point in radius. And 99% of the time, after I gave it those 4 extra seconds, or roughly 4 seconds, this succeeds 99% of the time. But that needed that delay. Because keep in mind, in my case, it's all being spawned at runtime. So it needs to finish spawning. Then, once it's finished spawning, it needs to finish generating whatever navigation stuff it needs to in that area. Which seems to be around a 4-second delay after the dungeon's finished generating. So if you had, like just a static setup, you might only need like a 1-second delay. If you get a radius of 800, it's often that they spawn close to each other for whatever reason. Let's take a look. Oh yeah, I just remembered. I had to remove the... Oh, I gotta remove the portal. Oh, why are they still spazzing? I thought I fixed this. Okay, well that's what we're gonna be focusing on. You can see that they were spread out, right? The main thing is they were spread out. Why? Why? I thought we fixed this. You have a use case where you spawn 3 rewards. You basically get 100 random points. Take the furthest away from each other, and sometimes they are close to each other. Anyways, I mean that's called randomness. Them being close together doesn't mean they're going to be far away. If you want them far away from each other in a radius, you can, and you only need 3. There's potentially a better way of doing it. You just need to compile a C++. That happens to you sometimes. This is not C++. I have nothing C++ here. Well, the dungeon generator is C++, but the entire project is not C++. Everything's blueprints. I do not know C++. But if you need, like, say, 3 rewards and you want them far apart from each other, okay? Here's what you can do. It's just the first thing that came to my head. let's say this is your center, okay? So you want something like here, here, and here, right? Because that's going to be given the furthest distance apart, right? So why don't you have a scene component with a with an arm, with a what's it called? The camera, not the camera arm, boom arm. The hell's it called? Spring arm. So you have a spring arm, yeah, and then you can get the last point here, so you know where this is. So basically, you will just pick a random distance of this spring arm, and then that will tell you how far it is randomly. And then you will tell it that, hey, once it places the first one, rotate the spring up a random value between whatever 20 and 40 degrees, and place the next one at a, again, random, two random ones. I mean, the next one will be here, right? And the third one, maybe will be here. Or you just have it pick again, random in range. It finds where it placed the next one, and then just, you do some math there. If you have only 3 spawning, that's a way of getting them potentially the furthest away. But, yeah. It should be always on the nav mesh, navigatable to it. Yeah, in this regard, this won't work. Yeah. If you want always the nav mesh, then yeah, you're gonna have issues. Yeah, then there's no good way of being like, oh yeah, nav mesh that is a certain distance away. There's no like donut shape. I made one. Get random location, navigatable radius donut. And all it's doing is doing a loop 10 times. I just give it 10 attempts to see if the distance is within the donut, and if it is, add it to a possible location, and if it's not, then pick whatever distance was the furthest from the center. So that's all this donut is, but I haven't been using it recently, so I just give it multiple attempts. Unfortunately, there's no like donut option built in. That's how you do it, just with distance to each other. Yeah. So as you reach the 100th loop and spawn anyway. Yeah, when you do random, there's no way to guarantee. I mean, it depends on like what you're doing. You could set it up as a PCG system. I was almost about to make the spawner a PCG system, because I could just make a PCG system with a spline, specify where in the spline I want it, give it a inner sample inside points, give them a spacing so that you're not next to each other, maybe a little bit off, a little randomization within those, and then just tell it to spawn the characters. And obviously I could just pass through everything to the actor that it spawns from the original blueprint that houses the spline. So like I was this close to using that. So maybe that's what you need. That will guarantee you a certain distance apart and won't have it be super complex. Why? You were working fine yesterday. We fixed you. Also, no guarantee on the nav mesh, right? Well, there is a guarantee because you will manually place that curve. And as long as you manually place that curve to only be over a nav mesh area, it guarantees that it will spawn on a nav mesh. Yep. It's not an automatic nav mesh thing, but as long as you use your peepers when you place it, because you can just see where the nav mesh is, it will guarantee that's on the nav mesh. Yeah, exactly. You define the bounds, you sample interior, you give it the spacing you want. That's too much effort. I mean, it's not that hard to set up. I'll be honest. In fact, I made a video on that basically. Oh, like one of the earliest ones. I don't remember what method I used for all the different levels. I mean, yeah. I mean, here's what you do, right? You set up. All you do is your regular spawner, right? Let's say this is your spawner. You just give it a default spline that it comes with and the PCG graph that it uses, right? It's all one actor. And then when you place the spawner, you just check, hey, is this like, oh, there's like, you can't be here. Let me just grab these points and pull them in. And then you just slightly adjust and then that's it. You also want to spawn it around the character on its current position. That's fine. Nothing's stopping you from telling this actor to go to your player or attach it to the player. And then at whatever point you want to do it, right, you can spawn from that. Because you can have two if you want to, right? You can have two of these. I move this in front. There you go. If you want, you can have two of these, and you can take this sample minus the interior sample, right? And then you only have the points left here. But again, you just have the actor attached to the player, or whatever's controlling it. You just tell it to move to the player location, spawn, and that's it. You can spawn in this actor that spawns things, attach it or place it wherever you want dynamically, spawn with it, and get rid of it. Again, it's doable. It'll work if you can exclude different types of shapes and move the points inside the inner circle spot. Like, okay, here's the other thing you can do, right? Is let's say you want to do this dynamically. You can just project down from here and see if you hit ground or hit a tagged actor. And you know on the tagged actor you have navigation, right? Like, again, there's many ways you can start tackling this. There's no like magical way, but it can work. It's an option. Okay, so it is set up for here. What's going on then? Why? Why are you failing in here? I thought we fixed this. Wait, why is this on? I turned this off. Did not say? What the hell happened? There you go. That's not possible because you will also hit the ground in an unplayable area. Oh no, I mean, at that point, you just do the same thing I'm doing. Right? And the teleport one. Hold on, let me find the teleport one. There's a node that you can use. Ability, no. Blueprints, AI. Rotation. There's a cool node called Project Point to Navigation. So, right? So you could try using this. It will mean that you have to do a custom blueprint, custom PCG node. But you can then use this, which will project it to the navigation or check within a certain extent radius, basically, for the closest navigatable point and put it there. And this works really well. Like, really well. Where the other one doesn't. The random reachable point and radius gives me a lot of failure, so this one's like almost always success. So, project point to navigation. Not sure what will happen if you provide a point outside the nav mesh, like 300 units away or something. Well, that's where you set the query extents, right, to be over 300 units. And then it will find the closest point that is on the nav mesh. Yeah. So if you pick one too far away, as long as your radius is right smaller than this, it will put it where it's safe. It's good. They'll improve the randomness. You can make the radius bigger, larger. Yeah, there you go. Also, keep in mind that if you go with like the PCG route that I described, right? If you have the two circles, you can try spawning in all of these locations. Right? You could basically randomize the order of these, and then do a loop, and then check. And on the first one, check your navigation. Check this. You don't have to have an insane radius. Just check this on a decent radius, though. And then if it succeeds, great. You use a feedback loop to say, okay, this is now good. We've spawned one, and then okay, we don't need to worry about that anymore. Next one, it randomizes to this. Oh, well, this one fails. This one can't spawn. Okay, well, feedback loop is still at 1. Okay, that one's not spawning anything. Next one's this, right? And it'll check this one. And so it'll go until the feedback loop returns 10, let's say. You know you got 10 that worked. Again, if you're fine with a square, by the way, you could also do it purely through math if you're fine with a square shape. Like if you're fine at a radius, it's more like a square. Because then you just do math. Take active location if it's between -100 to -200 on X, or +100 and 200 on X, and then, or if it's you pick a random value between one of those two ranges, And then same thing for the Y, and then you do the offset, and then you just do the navigation projection down. So if you're fine with it being a square shape randomization instead of a circle one, you could do that. Then you don't need a circle. Or again, do the thing that I was saying about the spring arm. It picks random positions, tries to do it. If it doesn't succeed, it picks a new rotation and a new distance, and then does that. And again, does the navigation projection down. There's tons of ways of doing it, as you can tell. I just remembered for the portal, I'll get rid of this thing. Goodbye. Bubble point generation? And check their points on an mesh? Yeah. Lots of ways of doing it. You don't need to use PCG if you don't want to. You don't need an actor if you don't want to. They all not really work how you want, but that spring on projection down mesh could be good. So you guarantee a minimum distance and a max distance around the player and pick these from. Yeah. Probably better than just random in general. Yeah, that'll guarantee you that a minimum and a maximum radius from that location. So you have a donut, and then you can check if the donut succeeds, and then can pick a new 360 angle or whatever angle range you want. You can tell it to add between 30 and 50 degrees instead of doing pure random every time. That way, it tries to put them more in a circle, and that way, right, in case you have a small sliver where you can actually place things, it doesn't try as many times potentially. Yeah, there's several ways of doing it. Yeah, look at that. These guys are all spread out. I don't like how they weren't doing anything. Why weren't they doing anything? Again, what's going on? This happened before too. And I don't know if it's something to do with I don't know if it's something to do with the navigation or what. I don't think it's navigation, because they can do their attacks even without navigation. It's probably them caching the abilities the first time. Whoa. Where do they just teleport to? Where do they go? I think I need to figure out where I have things on tick and lower the tick for the enemies, because something's going on with the performance. Why did you spawn when the small ones are also the same type? Yeah, I have hitches. Why do I have hitches? It's on a timer. There's a timer that's causing hitches. What timer is causing hitches? We don't have anything else spawned. It's not any of the other mobs. So something on some of these guys, because I could feel it every half second, 1 second, or something like that. There's a timer that's doing it. So what's going on? Um, what do I have in tick? That's what we're about to find out. Why does this have a tick rate? Oh, this is a custom tick rate. This doesn't need a custom tick rate. Why does it even have a tick rate at all? This doesn't need tick. Nothing in here needs tick. What do I have on tick here? I don't have anything on tick. I had that as a custom tick rate, but that's not what I was feeling. Let me open all of them and remove that tick, though. Yeah, this does not need any custom tick. Wait. This one should not be ticking. Oh, it has the tick. Never mind. It has on tick go to root. It has the check. No, it was right. Okay. I have a tick condition where it checks every so often to go back. So let's make this 1 second. Okay, every second it checks. Let's see what else we have that has tick. Here's another tick one. Custom tick rate 1. Once a second. It said all the other state children's or parents will tick at this rate. Children's or parents will tick at this rate. If more than one active state has a custom tick rate, then the smallest custom tick rate wins. What do you mean, or parent? All other states, children or parents. I understand the children. What do you mean, our parents? Hold on a second. Wait. Hold on. What do you mean, our parent? In year 5, when using state trees, if I set a state to have a custom tick rate, does it affect everything both down the chain and up the chain? Or just down the chain? Because if you fix up the chain all the way to root, that means you can't have multiple things having different tick rates. You spawn also an activator area around the spawn group, and until the player enters it, the enemies are not even possessed by AI controller or state tree. You possess them only then and fire an event that makes them move out of idle. On idle, I have them slightly move around or look around. I just despawn them at range. Once they are over 3,000 units away, I just despawn them. Or maybe it was 4,000 units away. I despawn them entirely. So instead of doing state tree stuff, I just remove the character completely. Can you make that a blank space default animation? Keep in mind I'm using sprites. Setting a custom tick rate on a state tree affects the entire active state tree instance. It influences both descendants down the chain and ancestors up the chain in practice, because the tick rate is determined globally for the tree based on the smallest custom tick rate among all currently active states. So parent 0.1 custom tick rate, everything ticks at hertz, 10 hertz max, even if children want slower at every frame. Only a deeper child, 0.5 custom rate. Parent have no custom rate. Tree ticks at 0.5. Two sibling branches, one with 0.2, one with 1. Tree ticks at 0.2. The smallest number wins. So I can't ever have different tick speeds on the same state tree. But I think I can get around this by using a timer. You can have different custom tick rates on different states within the same tree. That's actually one of the main points of the feature. But hold on, you just said, especially since the tickless schedule ticking improvements, the effective tick rate for the entire active state tree instance at any given moment is not independent per state. Oh, I understand. I was misunderstanding what it meant. Okay. So it's per whatever's happening. The entire tree is not loaded at all times. If we're doing the chase group, it will just take the speed, the tick rate of this up to the root. All of this will be under the same tick. If we're here, this one is not active. This doesn't matter. It will just take this. Well, I guess this one's inside of chase group, but like if I want us in combat, it would take the combat all the way up to the root, would be the same tick, but none of this stuff would affect it because it's not doing it. Okay. Got it. So we're fine. So I can do, 1 second there. Because I don't need to check if it's a little off, like it's gonna be fine. Maybe I can do half a second, honestly. Let's start with a second. And then if it feels like they're not very responsive, we can try half a second. Combat route does not have any tick stuff, I'm pretty sure. Say completed, that's it. And this, yeah, this doesn't have anything. So the only one that has the tick, say completed, is the chase group. So we have the chase group and the idle states have the ticks, and they have 1 each. Okay. We can work with that. Now it all makes sense. Also, yeah, for the record, I have a little plugin called Flex Partition. Flex Partition. Why does chase group need a tick there? To know if I got away too far, if I'm too far away, or I am within range to enter combat. So honestly, maybe a half second is better. Because, yeah, if I run it within a second, I'll be at, like, melee range. Let's do half second. Let's do a half second, then we go from there. Yeah, so effectively, like, if I run into melee range, or I run out where you're supposed to go back to idle, it needs to know to get out of this. Even if it's inside of it already. Like, if it's just doing, like, a running to the player, I want it to stop whatever it's doing and then go to the other sections. Instead of 0.1, we'll do 0.5. That should help these. Also, the evaluator here. I think I have it every second. Oh, every half second. Okay, yeah. Perfect. They'll line up. Because I'm not doing this every tick. I mean, that'd be crazy. You can move to player location in the first task. Then you wait a task within another one that checks the distance and calls another save based on that, so you can remove the tick. Well, no, I can't say move to player location the first task, because the first task is idle. And once it gets to the chase, right, these are the idle ones. Idles, I need to know idle to move out of idle when I'm in range. So even if it's like mid-idle, get out. Chase does not have... oh, oops, I put it on the wrong one here. And then Chase, it needs to know when I got to within the range. Or too far away from the range. Because it's not always just move to player. This one is, but some of them have a little more complicated stuff. Here's my chase for this one, for example. All right. So if he got in range in the middle of, like, after one dash, I want him to stop dashing and that's it. Go to wherever he was doing. Don't continue down the street. Wherever it was, hey, you successfully got to where you were going. We're good. You don't need to do more. On the ones that have just moved to player, right, it's a little different. But not all of them do. Yeah, we'll play around with this right now, right? That's the whole point of today. This should help some of the issues. It doesn't explain the hitching that I felt, though, because the hitching that I felt was more of like every second or so, but none of these were on a timer that long. So we will see. It might have no effect effectively. Hey, so everyone, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. There could be a task in between this action that checks for it instead of ticking. Well, this is effectively checking for it every half second. Right? That's what this is set up to do. It's no, at this point, it's no different than having... Again, this is what the custom tick rate is. I'm telling it that, hey, instead of checking every tick, check every half second. So instead of, it effectively transforms all ticks to timers automatically. So super nice. So that way I don't have to do things on tick. Oh, this one needs to be still rebuilt. We're gonna ignore that one for now. Because I don't want to, like, actually untick. So it's a really nice setup to just go, like, from tick to timer, effectively. A quick video on Discord, 40 seconds, your main opening. I'll check it out when I have a moment. Crappy quality when it works. Hey, even I don't have that. So, you know what? Pretty good. Okay. It still checks more than needed. You're not sure how it affects the other tree states, once a sibling state, etc. It affects everything down the chain, and up the chain. It affects everything. It stops the entire tree and goes to the next section that you need to. You use Grok? Hey. That's okay. My book. I use Grok all the time. It's infinitely free, but limited to 6 seconds for each video. Unless you pay. Oh, wait. You use Grok to make a... Is it an AI video? Wait, it's an AI video? I thought you meant like you had to generate like the idea or the text. Grok, free Grok can make videos? How much can paid Grok make a video? Wait, does it take like images and animate them? Okay, so far so good. Why does that spin? That should not be spinning. Little arrow. Okay. What happened? Oh god. What happened to the performance? Full 30 minutes for paid videos? Well, paid like just paid Grok, or paid like pay for the videos? I want to see this. What is this? Clidio? I thought you said Grok. It definitely looks like AI, I will say. And that's the highest quality, yeah, 360. What is... That's what you used to splice it together. Oh, you didn't like edit it yourself? I mean, yeah, you could see like none of them like work together in style and stuff, right? So, but yeah, I mean, hey, for a concept, good enough. Well done. Now, what the hell's going on? Turret. Oh, turret moving needs tick. But this is specifically Embertooth. Why did the performance tank though? I don't think I had anything like super extreme. Distance to player is fine. Right, I'm just doing this every half second. Actually, this doesn't even need to do this check every single time. This checks it once. Did you check it once? No, it needs to check it constantly. It does. Oh, actually, for AI, well, for AI, I might give it the ability. But if I give it the ability... Oh, no, this is for me. It's checking it for me, basically. Yeah, I need it there. It's like, this is fine. And it's max once per frame anyway. What kill... I wish I knew what killed the performance. This is where, if I knew the debugger, like the overall debugger, it would be so much better. Tools, debug. Is it a blueprint debugger? What's the main? I think it's. No. How do you debug? Where's the F7 key? I think that's it. One of those shows high performance draw with a green to purple shift. What? F7? F7 doesn't do anything. Are you talking about this? About this stuff? This isn't what I'm looking for. No, I need to know like what's happening under the hood that's causing like hitches. Let me see. U5 gameplay debugger. That's the best way to check it? What? This? This won't tell me what the problem is, though. Oh, we can certainly try. Oh, no, Unreal. Okay. Unreal Insights. Is that what it's called? Is it Insights? I forget what the big debugger thing is. Is a visual logger? No. It's at the bottom toolbar next to the trace to the right. Oh. Start tracing, snapshot. Well, how do I open it? I want to see it. Open live session on trace start. Start tracing. Trace started. Oh, there it is. Is it doing anything? Nothing's happening. This is not showing me anything. Where's all the ticks? Where's everything? You have to stop it? Oh, okay. Stopped. Now, why was it only here? Why was there only stuff here? What? That's not possible. This is just not showing me anything. This is not right. This is a different one. This is different than out. What's the one I'm thinking of?
Freezing the frame. You'll rejoin at this exact moment post-stats.
Inside snapshot say I don't want to record. Oh, God damn it! How do I open it again? Recent traces. Well, there's a bunch. This doesn't tell me anything. Why does this look like this? I played for like... And also it says 1 hour? I definitely wasn't testing this for an hour. Anyway, I'll wait for ads. Okay, I'll try running it again, and then I'll choose recent. The one I did was just open it as soon as it's done, but I'll wait for it to after the ads. I need to go to. I had a watch later thing for it. This one. Stats, advanced. No, that doesn't. Nope. I want to know. Wait, is this on the profiler one? Where's the other one? This guy's mustache. Can I just also say, every time I see this guy's mustache, just, mwah. Okay, can we get to me seeing if you're talking about the right one? Or the one I'm... Yeah, no, not this one. That's not the one I was thinking of. It's the one that has, like, all the, like, vertical ones. This one! What the hell is this one? How do I see this? This is the same one. But for some reason, mine didn't look like this. Yeah. Yes, this is the same one that you were saying to use. But for some reason, mine didn't look like that. Okay, so play. I'm gonna hit record. It's trace started. You can't see it. It says trace started. Right. I moved. Okay. Then I stop it. And then here I do recent traces top one. Where is it? Where's all my info? Where's all my info? I don't understand. And why does it say 1 hour and whatever time? Frame, infinite, depth, whatever. How doesn't Unreal make things easier? Tools, debug. How do you use the blueprint debugger? Select blueprint. Oh, it's just taking a while. Now let's see if we can get a skeleton. Hopefully, maybe it'll work. Question mark? No instance of this blueprint in existence. Yep. Yep, yep. Can we get that character in existence? Oh, of course I can't find a single copy of that enemy now. Now that I'm looking specifically for a single enemy. He's nowhere here. Oh, there he is. What do you mean? Okay, so I found him now. Okay. You can probably see, like, tuk, 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 right? You could see that hitch. Stop. Well, hold on. It was here. It said it found it. Was it not? Does it not record? Grumble, grumble, grumble. Man, you did. Don't quit next time, okay? Click button play, click button again, click receipt. I did. Did you step away? When I tried that, it gave me no information. It just said frame for a big line of frame, and that's it. It was not red. Pause. Yeah, but it was not giving me any information. Oh, this doesn't give me performance. Never mind. Like, okay, if I hit play, right? I'm playing right now. I'm pressing the button. I started the trace. Cool. I run around. Cool. I want to see what the performance was here. Then I click trace, recent traces. And you said the top one. Right? There's nothing here. Like, it just says frame. And it, for some reason, it says an hour and 12 minutes and 17 seconds. Zoom in. Like, how much more do we... It just says frame infinite. Frame infinite. Frame infinite. We're supposed to zoom in. Is it gonna magically appear? Wait, zoom in further to frame infinite? Can you scroll down? I guess I need to use this thing. Oh, so there's more under. God, what are these frame infinites? Yeah, apparently there's more underneath, but I don't like the scroll wheel. Scroll zoom. How do I scroll wheel? Shift. You never saw. I don't know what this is. I don't know what this frame infinite is. What is all this frame infinite? There's a lot of frame infinite. Render. Hold on. Oh, what is this? This is arch I thread. Can I filter? What? Oh, timer. Why is it? Why does it do that? How do I? I don't care about RHI. Can I filter these? Can I sort this? Wait. I just want to. I want to go by whatever's costing the most performance. This doesn't tell me anything though. What am I supposed to do with this? This infinite time. What is this? All tracks, uncheck RHI. Okay. That helps. Okay, that helps. So now we're getting to things. So there was a big frame hitch here, I guess. Okay, so now, okay. So there's a big frame hitch there? No? And here? Okay, well, let's say it was a frame here. Then what do I do? Oh, this is fine. And now what? Why was there a problem there? Oh, God. I don't know how to read this. I don't know how to read this stuff. Why is this 372.1 milliseconds? Check the other threads. You say that like I know how to do that. Wait, this is zooming just this one, not all. Oh, I guess they're infinite. This gives me no information here. Here's some game thread. How do I find the game thread? I don't want to turn everything off because I won't remember what the default is. Is there a way to just 4 lanes? What is 4 lanes? I have a bunch of background workers. They're just render thread. Lane? Okay, so all I have is render thread and background workers. I don't have this. I don't have game thread. So I need to turn on game thread? Game frames? There's no... I assume you mean game frames because there's no game thread. There's also no GPU. I don't know how to use this stuff. It's too complicated. So I don't want unlimited, I guess. I want like go 4 lanes per. Or let's do 1 lane, I guess, for a single lane. Like even here, right? There was something happening here that took longer. But now how do I find what that was? How do I know what started on here? Oh, hold on. If I do this... Oh, there's more information on the right now if I do selection. Do I need to select the entire thing here? Instance count... Colors, frame. How do I know how I want to know like milliseconds. How much total inclusive time. Well, inclusive duration of selected timers instances. The shit does that mean? I just want to know, just order it by how long it took. I don't understand. You don't have anything in the timeline above? There's supposed to be something here? I don't freaking know how to use this. Nothing here. Yeah, the frames. Yeah, I don't understand. Oh, okay. This is milliseconds. So frame was the highest, then render tick. Buffer up render graph. This just world tick. This doesn't tell me what. I mean, something had to have taken this long, right? But it doesn't tell me what. Something took this long. Otherwise, it wouldn't have been. I think we're gonna quickly get out of here because clearly I'm way over my head. Right? Like, I know it's here, right? This part took longer than all of this stuff. Why? I couldn't tell you. I can't order it. What is this percent S? I have no clue. Anyway, let's get out of that. That was not helpful at all. Let's just go back to trial and error. Shit if I understand anything about that at all. I do not. Let me go in here. This doesn't have any timer. Okay, what if I disconnect this thing? Is this doing something? I mean, longer test is not going to help me if I don't understand even the shorter test. What do you mean nothing was there to try? I mean, there's a bunch of info there. I just don't understand how to read it. That's my problem. I'm just too stupid to understand how to read that. Now, the hitching is back. Hitching is back. So it has nothing to do with this thing. Yeah, rule that out. So it's not this. I've been using this forever. Also, no timeline, which is super weird. I mean, there's probably stuff I need to enable and set up, but there's just no there's no like. I mean, I say no tutorial. I need to watch like the videos. They're just not beginner friendly. So yeah, I just gotta watch those. Let's close all the stuff I don't need anymore. Okay. So I don't need this delay. This is not. Uh, There's nothing there. What I can try doing for a test is setting the tick rate for all of these guys to just be like 30. Oh, but it goes off the smallest one, so this won't even work unless I change all of them. So, right. But I don't think it's this. I don't think this is the problem. I feel like the problem is on the attack. I feel like once they start attacking, that's when the problem starts. Wait, what? Why is this? Why is this the way it is? Hold on a second. This is again. This got turned off. I had these two off. 100% I had these two off. And earlier the other one was also off. Why are... What's going on? Hold on. I'm gonna... Okay, I just set... Right here, you can see 2 grays and a blue. I'm gonna restart. Unreal. And I want to see on ST Skeleton if that's going to be what I just set it to. Because I for sure had that set up differently. And earlier in the stream, there was another one. Because that would cause issues for sure. Come on. You can do it. Season 1 was such a great show. Season 1 was so good at One Punch Man. There it goes. Okay, where's Skeleton? It's back on. It's back on. Which means in here, it's back on. It's all bugged. What is the shit? What is it? It's bugged. That's not for testing. This is specifically, here, I'll have a word. Toggle completion. The task is completed for state completion. When the task complete, it will stop ticking, and the state tree will be considered. This task doesn't affect state completion. When the task completes, it will stop ticking. It is specifically designed to so it does not count for task completion. I don't want to remove them. I need them there. This is for scenarios where you have like, you don't care which one of two completes, but you have some other ones that you want definitely happening. So let's say you definitely want to set the movement speed to be 100, but then you don't care if it randomly completes either the walking one or the idling one, but they're running at the same time. And whatever, you don't care which one completes first, but as soon as one of them completes, right, you want to go. But if it undoes this, then your setting of the movement speed will say, oh, whole thing's done, don't do the rest. So in my scenario, I don't want either one of these under any circumstances of completing. So this is just bugged. So well, that's what I have to do now. I have to now go through and turn off the completion stuff on stuff. But this was not a bug before. This is a new bug. I don't know when it was re-added, but this is a new bug. I don't know if it's 5.7 or like 5.7 increment, but it's new. All right, again, can't do completion on any of these. But maybe on some of these I might need to. Because here I'm using the delay. Okay. I'm basically, I was telling it to not count this, but just count the delay. So by doing this, it's supposed to be doing this for as long as it needs to, even when it's complete. And then just delaying. I guess on this one, I'll keep it, and I'll just say all. On this one, I can say all. Oh, it is already set to all. But on these can't have completions, right? So now they're no longer completing. It's so stupid. So what was probably happening is, I don't know why it was a hitch every second or so, but what was clearly happening on some of this stuff is it would just complete instantaneously and without actually doing the AI that it's supposed to be doing. So I guess let's see what else we have here. Freaking hell. So for example, this focus target. Focus target does not complete, thankfully. So for now, we can use that. So focus target is not complete. Oh, that's right. Focus target is not complete. Yeah. And then the other one, set movement speed, we just removed. Right? And so now the move to player will be fine to complete. Again, stop active movement, we removed. I can't believe this is freaking bugged. Can I have a win this week? Just asking, can I just have a win this week, please? Because I would love one. This week has been rough. Can I please have a win? Get actor location also needs to. Okay, this one doesn't complete either. Good. Some of them already don't complete, just because I haven't fully finished setting it up. But move around points should complete. Yep. Okay. So we're fine on this characters. Let me just check a few others just to be safe. Thankfully, it's all modular, so right on most of these. Place specific animation. Should complete. Cone attack should complete. Turret movement. I think this one should complete on any of them. Oh, it says all, but all won't work. See, all here won't work because it will be waiting for these two, which will never finish. So if I can't have a scenario where I have all three of these complete. So what I need to do then is duplicate this on this one. Just compile on this one. Go here. On this top one, I'm not going to be doing any of the stuff I want completing. All right, I need to wait. It's a little annoying. Maybe you have to make it configure. No, this is just bugged. I can assure you that it's just bugged because it's worked in the past. The fact that it resets on a restart but works fine like otherwise. It's a bug. It's a very fun bug. So then here we need to add a delay. And we could say any, and the delay is going to be like 0.1 seconds. Or yes, 0.01 seconds. Because basically it just delay. It just needs to do. It needs to finish these. And then here, I just say, don't do these guys. And then I can say all here still. Where's the other Ember Tooth one? So we need to do the same thing here. That's frustrating. I will admit that is frustrating. Okay. That's fine now. Set movement speed is not going to complete. We already took care of that. This one already has a delay. Again, can't do all. Ah, crap. So now, I now have to go through all of these and just remove the all from any of them. All can't work anymore. Like this whole, see how much everything breaks because of this one system? Now this is also basically doesn't work. It's useless. Well, freaking bug. Why? Hold on, go back here. Go through these. If any of them must say all and doesn't have like one, make them all any. Can I select multiple and just say any to all of them? Yeah, this one says all. Can I just do, if I did this, multiple values can do any, so I can bulk make them any at least. Hey, hello, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Why don't I use B tree? I mean behavior tree, because it's the older system and this is the newer system, and I like it a lot more. It's a lot more powerful, a lot more intuitive. I much prefer it. Minus this one bug that apparently now is here. Just like, woo. Yep. But otherwise, yeah. I much prefer it. Much prefer it. I just went through and made these all nice. I made them all organized. I made it all work correctly. And now because of a bug, I have to break all the nice organization that I had. Hey, Mega Rookie, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Hope your day's better than mine. Or week, whatever. Okay. Okay, so I think we got all of them. These are not completing. This one completes. They're all now set to any. I'm tempted to just try one more time, just for shits and giggles. Sure, let's go back onto this move around current location. Turn these off. Compile. Save. Right, and if I reopen it with it, it'll stay. Yeah, it'll stay. But if I restart Unreal, then we'll have a different story, won't we? Unreal. Let's go to the front link down here, and hey, look at that, they're back on. H tree toggle completion bug. Hey, Rain, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. I'm probably not gonna find a. The only way I can possibly search See if anyone's reported it. What's this? Has anyone reported in UE5 state trees that what's it called? The task toggle completion resets back to on after restarting the engine. Hey, Blonde Bonsai, welcome in. How's it going? You doing well? Couple as well. Oh, that's been a rough week. It's been one hell of a rough week. Why are you talking about behavior trees? I don't care. Okay, if it's editor only, I mean, yeah. Okay, well. You gotta move? Okay. He's doing his normal AI now. Okay, so now let's see if we get the hitching. Because a lot of that was right. It was probably because of that. Let's see if we still get hitching. There's no guarantee that I got all of the issues, but so far, so good. I need to modify this teleport. This teleport has issues for some reason. Yeah, the hitching's gone. There's frame issues, but the hitching's gone. How are you finding the teleport there? I think the teleport needs a little bit higher. Usually catch a few minutes of pain before you're off to bed. You just need a little taste of the pain. Just really savory, just like a nice dessert, like a nice glass of fine wine, probably, if you drink wine. I don't drink wine, so I'm guessing it's like that. Yeah, I need to modify the teleport. But the hitching's gone. The hitching was there because of freaking state tree bug. Ah! God. I'm glad I got it fixed, but I hate it that I had to like undo some of the stuff I did. Let's go and modify the teleportation one a little bit. Yeah, we have this projected location. I'm going to just add because I think it's trying to put the character in the ground basically. So instead, I'm gonna get capsule. Or I guess, yeah, capsule component. Get scaled half height. And basically just going to tell it to move up a little bit as the actual location. So hopefully that will fix the teleport. Are them appearing in the ground in the teleport. Again, didn't happen on the flat ground, but I guess flat ground and uneven ground has issues. We still need to look into the characters falling, right? The landed problem that we are having. But there we go. Yeah, they teleport right on top. Oh yeah, so why are they continuing to... they shouldn't continue to look at me. So these guys, right? They continue to look at... Or the arrow continues to look at me. Why? Let's take a look. This is... that was the shark, but I think it doesn't matter which one I'm looking at. So... focus player is off. What? How's it spinning? Focus actor is off. Oh, it's... Okay, there's another focus actor that I need to get, I guess, now. Okay, let's grab that. Again, see how I'm about to break my stuff because of the bug? How do you keep track of all these states, bro? I was the one who made them. It's easy when you make them with your own logic. It's like, you know, it's like when you put something in a certain place on a shelf. How do you know it's on that shelf? Well, you put it there. You know where it is because you're the one who did it intentionally. Same thing. Oh my god, it's like so much smoother, by the way, now. The performance is just so much better right now. I can't even describe it. I mean, I wish I was... You know what? I should have turned on the FPS counter before and... No. Why are you on? But it's like so much smoother. I can't... It's really... But yeah, one thing that I'm looking... Like, seeing here is potentially... I think I need their attack to not stun. I think I need that attack to not stun. But I have a feeling I need to have bigger areas to move around with. Potentially. You get that, but you have like 5 actors? I mean, I don't have that many actors either. They're all just copies of each other, so I don't have to keep track of very many. Like, this is all of my enemies. So how many enemies? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. One of them is a copy that's just slightly modified. So I have 10 enemies. That's not a lot at all. Yeah, this is very early on. Like, later on, they'll have like dozens and dozens of enemies. But for now, yeah, very easy. What was I gonna adjust? Shit. Brain, don't fail me too. Or again, rather. What was I about to adjust? Shit. I don't remember anymore. I just said it, I think. No, it wasn't that, because that used to happen in general. Maybe I didn't say it. Maybe I was just thinking I was saying it. But yeah, I don't know. On one hand, oh, I need to make her attack not stun. That's the one. That's what I was. That was it. That was it. No stun, please. Because the projectile is really fast, and if you get hit, that's it. I'm on one hand thinking about potentially needing a bigger area to move around. On the other hand, I'm intentionally not killing anyone because I don't care right now for the testing. But if you actually kill the enemies, you don't have this problem. Like, these are easy to kill and get rid of like a bunch of them. That's the whole point of this. Is majority of these are very easy to kill, and now you have like. But you're fighting. What just happened? Why did they attack? I saw these guys attack. Hey, stop it. Right, once you clear out the area, there's not really any issues. Your project is gaining size and scope. Does scare you? You look for ways to manage actor roles, paths, etc. As you scale up, just start thinking about ways to improve things. I have redone things a lot. The amount of times I've redone the entire AI system is definitely over half a dozen, for sure. Like 5-6 times for sure I have reworked the AI fully. Every time it's better. I'll continue to do so until I'm happy with it. Why do they attack? I saw the attack. Why do they attack? I mean, this was a pretty easy one. Easy batch. Yeah, why are those guys attacking? The hell? Why are they slamming their... Anyway, what's the stats FPS? Yeah, frame rate is still not great, but I'm not exactly trying to be going for performance, but it's at least back to where it was. Pretty much. Although, I mean, it's a little bit less, but I'm having more effects and stuff. 45 FPS. Like, it's not amazing at max quality. But it would be a little bit higher if I wasn't also had all of this open. I could probably close all this. At this point, yeah, let's just close all this. Give it a moment to realize it's all closed. There you go. I'm at 73 FPS here. See, I would love to know what is causing 80 FPS only here. Because I don't have much going on here. But my money is on Lumen. I'm guessing it's because it's Lumen. I mean, for shits and giggles, actually. I'm gonna is there a post-process volume? There is. Hold on. If I did global illumination, I'm gonna just overwrite it. Lumen to none. Is this unbound? It is. Oh, there is a difference. Okay. Yeah, the difference is not as big on this one as I thought. But right, so we're at 70, like 75, let's say, and we set to none. Right, we're already at 84. I mean, it's not that big of an improvement, honestly. Is this a loot / gear dropper? No. It is a roguelite deck building action RPG. It has a there's a whole deck builder. You get cards from bosses that are like a Binding of Isaac style passive system for there's your deck for your runs. So it's like a combination of Binding of Isaac, Hades, games like, I guess, Diablo / Breath of Exile, in terms of like having abilities. Slay the Spire, no, not really Slay the Spire at all. No, it has cards if you want to take that, but so does poker. In terms of mechanics, it's Binding of Isaac, where it's all passives and they stack together. But yeah, the plan is to have everything bake lighting, but I'm surprised. I guess I guess because it's still dynamic lighting. I mean, I don't have that many lights in here, do I? No, I just have directional light and skylight. Yeah, I'd love to know what the biggest performance hits on this are. Because I don't think it's the environment. Because we could do stat we can do stat unigraph. Because if we take a look here, let's go against this. The highest one is draw, actually. Draw and then GPU. I can do profile GPU. This one. Oh. Scene renderer view families. What's going on here? Scene. He's probably gonna tell me what I already know.
Darkness falls across the stream. Be its right, pausing to protect humanity.
Yeah, the dynamic lighting. Nanite, actually. What do I have nanite? I don't even think I'm using post-processing. Why do I have 2ms? Oh, because I have depth of field. I have depth of field, which is expensive. But yeah, ray tracing, dynamic geometry. I mean, there's places where I can cut it down. What is ray tracing, dynamic geometry? Hold on. Am I doing... I don't think I have anything animated right now. Shadows and certain meshes, grass still have main. Yeah. So like, I'm not looking at the lighting or shadow depth. That's expected right now. Post processing is the depth of field. So right now on this smaller, I'm gonna go screen. We're looking at around 70, about 70 frames per second if I turn off the post process volume. Actually, almost no difference. Oh, it's probably because it's not actually being calculated right now. Oh wait, do I not? Oh, depth of field is not on here. That's why. It's on the character. Anyway, I'll play with it after the ads. As apology, I don't know. Apologies, whatever. It's a free pack, not a free pack. Well, it's a pack I got for free. These are pre-made assets. I didn't make them from scratch. Apologies, whatever the topology is. It's not terrible. So, but it also is a lot of instances. It would be more optimized if I baked it down to a static mesh. Probably. But maybe not. If I go to the character's camera... no, it wouldn't be. Because it will cause issues. And then I did depth of field... And I turned off all of this. We're at like 72.3. $76. So depth of field is like 3 frames per second. Three to 4 frames per second depth of field. What is the ray tracing dynamic geometry as well? I guess it's not really the biggest problem, to be fair. Either way, it's all yeah, it's all the lighting. 90 is going to be more expensive when you're casting a lot of shadows on stuff. Only the trees are nanite. Oh, hold on. Why are the trees nanite and nothing else? Better have nothing nanite than some stuff. It's either you go either all nanite or no nanite. That's how I describe it. What does the mesh look like? I could show you. Yeah, it's actual tracing, but it's from lights. Yeah, let's. You can see here. I think it's fine. It's nothing amazing. It's fine. We're already at 80 frames per second now. I turned off nanite for these trees. We're at 80 FPS. We dropped GPU time. Draw is still high. Draw is just the amount of crap I have. Let's see if it goes where it goes here. This polymer support, right? At this point in time, it's not important. I'm not focusing on performance at all. I'm planning to do bake lighting. That's going to do a lot for performance. Yeah, we're at 80, 70. We'll see how it is. So, maybe I should remove these guys from also. Yeah, I'll remove these guys from stunning you as well. How did you spawn when these guys are the same ones? You should have been able to. Still 70. It was 40 before. Out of curiosity, if I did... Oh, okay, never mind. We're getting attacked. Let's go here. Yeah. But I don't know if it's 40 because different packs. But, I mean, right now we're over 70. All I did was remove... I mean... the nanite from the trees, which there's a lot of trees, to be fair. The reason, by the way, nanite doesn't work for those trees is just because they can't really go any lower. There's nothing to nanite. They're already low poly trees. If these were, what's it called? Like super dense, it would do more, but they're already like, they're very sparse, so they don't, even leaves don't block enough of other leaves to, you know, stop them from spawning really. And then it has a cost just built in. So if you're not using above a certain threshold, there's no point. For like for my job, we couldn't make environments without nanite. Because we do like high quality like film stuff, but still that needs to perform. So yeah, 70. You know what? I think I need to add. I was talking about this a while back. I probably should add in the thing that notifies or shows that you got a hit, or so you did some damage. Oh, still 70. Let's just run around if I can survive. Just load some stuff. 70, 80. Yeah. We're good. Let me just do a pause, eject, and then do one of these. This is my favorite way to check for nanite. This is when you have bake lighting enabled. This is your light map resolution volume. These guys are movable. If you see this, that means it is static. Obviously, right now it's all dynamic lighting, so I don't really care if it's static or movable. But if I saw anything that was pure black, it would be nanite. Because unfortunately, despite nanite being around for so long, they still haven't added support to view nanite light map resolutions in the viewport like you can with this. You have to disable nanite to preview light map resolutions to this day. I wish you didn't. But it looks like no nanite. So if I did profile GPU again. Yeah. Let's do one of these. Right, we don't have the nanite pass pretty much here, which saved us a little bit of performance cost. Light map density. Why do I have light map density here even? Oh well, hold on. I should do profile looking at this. Visual audio feedback. You're thinking visual. I'm gonna have them maybe flash to like a white color for a moment. Something like that. Defer lighting still the highest one, but yeah, there goes nanite, right? Because we're not using it anymore. Lighting, of course, is the highest. Base pass is always a thing. Post processing, I mean, again, 0.5 is not that much. Let's be honest here. But pre-pass DDM, all opaque, no forced by nanite. Why do we have this? Why is that a thing? Either way, I'm not going to be worrying too much about this. It's good enough for now. We're not focusing on performance at the current moment. I just wanted to fix the freaking stuttering issue that we're having, and we did, which is great. Is the skybox screwing you? No, I don't think so. No, this is just a big image. Okay. Just a big image. There's no nanite there. But the thing that was screwing me was the AI stuff and the bug of state trees that we found. That's what was really screwing me. Okay. I need to, when hit, show that something got hit. I'm thinking, for like a split second, the sprite will turn full white. Just to show was hit. So if we go to the testing level. So if I open you up. Oh, I don't have the. I mean, I can, I can make it pure black easily. I can't make it pure white right now. Yeah. In that case, I mean, sure. I mean, let's make it 0 for a moment. Screw it. Like we're just doing this. We see something. I'll just make it go to black instead of white. Yeah, spline path. So how do you feel about those? Is what a spline path? There's a spline path here, but I'm not using it. And what do you mean? How do I feel about those? See recommendations for this for AI, but is it worth it? Worth it for what? Elaborate. What's the problems with it, and what are you trying to do with it? What are you saying about? You know, there's a lot of like for what, why, and where. Because there's no general thing. Oh yeah, use splines or don't use splines. There's no such thing. So it's like, what is this situation? What are you doing? Why are you doing it? What is your trying goal? Right? Gotta know. Take damage. So we're gonna do on the event graph here. Custom event. Sprite. Damage. Visual response. I guess. Actually, and it doesn't need to be convert to function. Oh no, I do. I need a delay. I did it right. It has this use case, but do I devote AI to a spline or states? Well, the question is wrong. There's no splines or states. States give you logic of what the AI does, what the AI does. Like you have a behavior tree or state trees. A spline is just a spline. You can tell it to follow a spline or something, but that has nothing to do with the rest. State trees and behavior trees are. Basically you're asking, what kind of motorcycle do I want? Right? Do I want one out of metal or cloud? Well, clouds have nothing to do with what it's made out of, but they're nice in the sky, and you could have the nice reflection of the cloud there. But spline defines its path. Yeah, but you can have it follow the path. But if you want it to go a specific way, yeah, you can have it follow a spline, fine. But that has nothing to do with it, with state trees, or its states, or anything. Yeah, nothing wrong with that. If you want to use that, you can. You feel like you want to move a very specific way, that's a normal thing to do. You spawn the spline, you follow it, and you're good. Base color strength is 1. Yeah, one does not stop you from using the other. And just because you use spline doesn't mean you have to use spline for everything. You just use spline for the thing that you need the spline for. That's it. And there's no exclusivity here. Use it when you need to. Use spline for your grind rail logic? Yeah, nothing wrong with that. Yeah, so it goes to black. Like it. Like maybe I would do it for a little bit for slightly longer. If it was white, I would be able to get away with it being faster. I guess I could just add another custom primitive data to the material. Okay, 7. So this is going to be flash. To do 7. I'm just going to do a blurb from this. And then we just do you. 7. 7, and then we do 1 and 0. Pathy, you use green floor in logic? What do you mean green floor? Are you talking about this? This is just the navigation system. Yeah, you could use the navigation system. You can tell an AI to go from this spot to this spot. Or you could tell the AI to follow a path from one spot to the other. There is no wrong. And that's one thing you have to just understand. Is just there's such thing as wrong. You can make your entire game untick. If your game is fun and is performant, no one cares. Okay? As long as your game is fun and performant, no one cares how you did it. No one cares what you have under the hood. If you use the spline, if you use the navigation, if you enslave children. No one's going to care because no one's going to know. Now, I'm not saying specifically enslave children. You can wait till they're teenagers. I guess technically they're still children, but you get the point. Use timers? Yeah, use timers. I use timers all the time. Yeah, no one cares how you did it. As long as your end result works, that's all that matters. Okay, so there we go. So that's a better response. We just need to get it a little bit smaller. Now we can do it shorter. Nope. What? Nope. Oh, are you agreeing with me? Like, no one cares. There you go. That's a nice little visual response. Let's go check it out on large scale. Oh, hold on. Before I do that, let me go to the projectile. Turn off stun on all of these. Nobody cares. Yep. Nobody cares. The only people that care are the people who make games, and they don't care about it because they care how your game is doing. They care about because they want to feel good about themselves. Oh, no, don't worry. I wasn't thinking you're criticizing anything. You're good. Yeah. People these days need to understand that you can have a civil discussion or people who might not even agree on something and just, it'll be fine. Let's just call it discussion. So yeah, you're not the first one to apologize. You have nothing to apologize for. Oh, there we go. Look at that. That little flash does a lot. I will say. That little flash does a lot. It actually makes it seem like, okay, I'm actually doing damage and actually hitting him. There's like even just that slight visual response. It might not be like what we go with in the end. It might, we might tweak things, but even then. Ooh, the only problem is, yeah, okay. I need to only do that on certain damage types. Or do I? Should I have myself flicker like that if I am constantly taking damage? I mean, maybe I probably should. Oh, I have the same feedback on myself. I'm also flashing. I don't know if you saw me when I was setting in the fire. Yeah, I have the same. Now I have the same feedback. So if they hit, so if I go in the fire now, you can see I'm just flashing. I don't know if I should have. Why am I still on fire? Why is this bugged? I was out of the fire. I shouldn't have been taking fire. Why? I don't know if I should have dot damage. I think I'm gonna remove dot damage because things like damage over times will make me flash, and I already have the icon above my head. Oh, are you still stunning me? Did I not? I thought I turned off your stun. Oh, I guess not. Health bar, screen feedback. Oh, there's definitely health bar feedback. Health bar is right here. You'd also have a health bar above your head in the options. That is something you can turn on, just like there is one for the enemies. Or you can have it off, or you can change the color of it. I gave options. But I think that little bit of feedback is helpful. Okay, let me turn off. Let me turn. Hold on. Are you still stunning me? Oh, that was you. Well, why are you still stunning me? What? You're such a no stun. Hey, Vish, welcome in. How's it going? Hope you're doing well. Have you created this whole game using procedural logic? Well, have you only created the environments using PCG? No. I wouldn't recommend making an entire game with procedurally. Well, no. Yeah, chip damage delay feedback to your health bar. Holy shit, that was harder than expected. Yeah, sometimes like stuff like that can be can end up being difficult because your delay, you have to like store that information, you have to delay, and then you have to now like present it at specific timings. So yeah, I get that. I want to do the attack type. I guess if it is not equal to a dot, let's just switch instead. In case I want to remove it from spell as well for some reason. Oh yeah, I actually do want to remove from spell. Yeah, let's do it only on melee and projectile. And then these two bypass. Just like 3 systems? Yeah. Wait till you're later on. You're gonna have even more systems at that point. Can't wait to wish this. I'll be a while, but I appreciate it. Have a good night. Okay, now let's see if we can figure out what the hell's going on with the fire. Why was I still burning? We tested so many times. We had no issues. And now, of course... there's issues. We need to find one of those guys. There's one. Yeah, see, like, I stopped being on fire. Oh, why didn't I stop being on fire there? What the hell? Can we find another one? You know what? I'm just gonna do it in the test world. Maybe you can recreate it. Make you an elite. I'm fine. It's all working. It's all working. Why? Yep. All works fine here. Son of a... You were supposed to leave, but I removed the player feedback flash? I didn't. It's right there. It's just that guy attacks with a spell, and when it's a spell or something that's a damage over time, I have removed it from that, because otherwise you're just constantly flashing. I need a better visualizer for that. Anything that's damage over time, I don't have something like that. Okay, why am I still burning? And you feedback more pain. I mean, yeah, but for now, at least we have that. You know, maybe I'll turn it back on for the spell. You know what? I'll turn it back on for the spell one, so it'll be there for the flamethrower, because that's not like constantly. That's just when you're in it. But we'll see. I can always make the flamethrower tickling a projectile. Or a dot, depending on what I want to do with it. Why is it the way it is? Why is it the way it is? Why is it working in my test but not in practice? Yeah, see, I left the fire and it was fine. Left the fire and it was fine. Left the fire and it was fine. You need a t-shirt that says that? You know what? New feedback? More pain? The problem is no one's gonna understand that context. They're just gonna assume that you can take feedback. No one likes someone that doesn't know how to take feedback. Right. You gotta know how to take feedback. And that's what people are gonna think. See, now it's fine. See, it's fine there. Why is it fine here? I don't like bugs that are not consistent. They're hard to fix. Okay. Hold on. Event destroyed. Does this run on... has been explicitly destroyed? Hold on. Oh no, see, I run it. No, here. I do run the remove dot after the lifetime. So it's happening when I leave, when I exit. Oh, you know what it could be? If I leave... No, if I leave and let's say it's getting destroyed the same tick, and this isn't triggered, this still will trigger. Oh, it won't because this has been cleared. I need to do it this way. I wonder if that's the problem. Because that way, it doesn't clear it, and there's no single frame where this is not valid before this was removed. Do I need to clear this? Yes. Yeah. I bet that's it. I bet it's just a timing thing where I was in the fire on the tick it was being removed. Although that would be very good timing by me, which is... I don't know if I have that good timing. Frame perfect timing? I don't know. Yeah, I need to get the fire, bro. Someone does, though? Yeah, someone does, which is why we fixed it. So even if that's not why mine is, why are they attacking from that far away? With still not a single fire, bro. Come on. Yeah, that definitely will cause issues, though. Even if it's not necessarily maybe the issue that was happening causing the issue for me, it might be. But even if it's not, that would cause issues. So that's a good thing we fixed it. I need the elite version of you guys. So excuse me. I don't like the fact that none of them breathe any fire. There we go. Here we go. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. Fine. Yeah, seems like we're good. Oh, nope. Why? What do I need this to delay until next tick for? I'm just gonna get rid of that. I don't think I need it. But oh no, I needed it. Oh, I needed it because I was setting some variables. Aren't I? Hold on. No, I'm not. I'm not setting any variables. I used to be, but now I'm not. I don't think I need this anymore. Which case? I don't think I need this either. I used to have not unbegin play. Now I have an unbegin play. I'm using an instigator. So theoretically, maybe that's why it was causing issues. Let's see if we can replicate. Okay, perfect. We got a Bernie boy. Okay, we're fine. We're fine. We're fine. Still fine? Okay, I got body blocked and I died in the fire, but it was fine. We didn't have any issues, so maybe that was the fix. We just need to remove the unnecessary now delays. But I'm gonna do like I want to do one or two more tests to really confirm that. Okay, give me a Bernie boy. Bernie boy. Bernie boy. Yep, we're good. We're good. We're good. Still good. They didn't let me through. Always fun watching someone else debug. Well, I'm glad you're having fun. And thank you. But I think we had 2 successful attempts. I think we're gonna be good. I think it's better now. Which means all the floor ones, or floor-based stuff will be better. Ow. Dead end. Oh, there's a Bernie boy. I'm gonna walk around. Bernie boy! Yep, we're still fine. Yep, good. Good. Yeah! I think that was probably the problem. I think that was the problem. I think it's fixed. Until it's not fixed. For now, it's fixed. Yay! Okay, the next thing to look into is them bouncing up and down randomly. Where they, I think, basically, because of the how the collision is, I think it's uneven collision. So I think they're just bouncing up and down, and when they get to one that's lower, it's like they fall. I think that's what's happening. But I don't. It shouldn't, because I think there's a step size where it won't. Where it won't be. I wonder if I can find out about it. Oh, real quick. In U5, I have uneven terrain created with cubes at slightly different Z levels. I think enemies think they're falling, or think they're jumping. Falling when they go between these as normal walking. Could that cause them to have vertical velocity? Or is it probably something else? Just to see if it's maybe that, maybe not. Just have a general idea of where to start looking into. It won't be tonight, obviously, but get me some kind of direction on it. Because I'm thinking it's that, but maybe it's going to tell me that no. Because they can walk over it just fine, so I don't think it should be that. A new terrain composed of cubes varying in Z-like can absolutely cause enemies or any AI pawns in E5 to enter jumping or falling states during what should be normal walking navigation. In unintended step height limits and navigation and movement. E5's nav mesh recast character movement component have thresholds recast as a walkable step versus a jump or fall. If the Z difference between adjacent cubes exceeds the max step height. What is the default max step height? Because that's not one thing I modify ever. It's probably under the movement. Max step height 45 centimeters. How big is 45 centimeters? Half a cube's height. That should be fine. That should be fine. Right? Because this is the difference here. The difference here is less than 50. It's like 20, 30. An uneven modular array like cubes, the nav mesh might generate with gaps or disconnected areas. That's not it. This is in collision overlaps. If cubes have minor gaps or misaligned edges, the pawn's capsule collider might clip or lose floor contact briefly. If your enemies use custom movement modes, move 2 might not account for vertical changes, really. Max step height is fine. Max step height is fine. Max step size is 50 by default, and the Z variation is like 20. Let's say 25 at its most. Small height mismatches often still cause brief loss of ground contact leading to falling. Mamash treats the transition as walkable. Bump up max step height anyway. Set to 60-80 units temporarily. This gives more forgiveness for both up and down steps. Increase the nav mesh agent max step height. Oh, it's 35 here. Sure, let's do 50. And let's increase the max step height limit to 60. Just to be a little safe. I mean, to be fair, we haven't really seen them spazzing out, but I haven't been looking very closely. Let's see if we can quickly find them and take a quick look. Maybe they'll just fix the problem. Because the step size. Something tells me I doubt it. But the ones that typically cause this problem... Oh yeah, there's a bunch of flame boys. I just need to see if they kind of bounce up and down. If none of them... Oh yeah, there were one of them did. I mean, mostly it's pretty good, actually. Oh, one of them definitely. Yeah, so far, so good. They can do that one and they jump up, right? But yeah, they're not really spazzing. Maybe that did fix it. Huh. Why is no one attacking me? Why are they not attacking me? Let's do so as don't play. I think it's just because of this stupid problem. The delay might be too short. Let's do like 0.1 second delay here. I'm just gonna check that they can use the flamethrower, and then we're good. We got some stuff fixed. You know what? We did get some stuff fixed today, which I'm glad about. Some stuff that I didn't expect to need to fix also, we fixed. So overall, good, productive. Felt like it went a little backwards at the beginning, but that's a good and productive. Also, I don't know why she still stuns me. There we go. You guys gonna breathe fire now? No, you're not. Okay, well, going to test that tomorrow. Damn it. That's fine. It's fine. I'm gonna test it tomorrow. Fix that so you can actually breathe fire again. At least I know why it happened. It's all because of the state tree bug that we're trying to get around. So probably get stuck somewhere, and yeah, we'll get that fixed, no problem. But for now, I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more bug solving, and probably me pulling my hair out metaphorically, wondering why things are breaking when they shouldn't be breaking. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your night. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Take care. Bye bye.